Hello students, welcome to electronics class. We are studying passive electronic components. In that we have already completed resistors. Now we are discussing capacitors. In capacitors also we have completed so many topics. In that we have discussed capacitors, how capacitor is going to charge, how charges are placed on the plates of the capacitor. That we have already discussed. The charge Q is placed on capacitors, that is depending on the capacitance of the capacitor and voltage across the capacitor, right. So how capacitance of the capacitor, voltage, how much voltage we can apply maximum, that is decided by the voltage rating of the capacitor. So capacitance of the capacitor is depending on again some factors, that is epsilon naught absolute permittivity, epsilon or relative permittivity. Permittivity I have already explained, the ability to have a electric flux, hold a electric flux, the ability of a dielectric medium it is. So epsilon naught, epsilon r, area of the common area of the plates, common area in the sense there will be two conducting plates in the capacitor, the area will be same for both. So common area of the plates, that is A, and inversely proportional the distance between the plates. That means if you increase the area of the plates, capacitance of the capacitor will increase. If we increase distance between, if we decrease the distance between the plates, that means two conducting plates which are separated by dielectric medium, when they come closer, the capacitance of the capacitor increases. So next we have also studied energy stored in the capacitor by the formula half CV square, right. And after this we have studied one more thing, combination. For series combination, effective capacitance when the capacitors are connected in series. We have taken example of three capacitors in series, C1 plus C2 plus C3, and if the capacitors in series, that is 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, and Cp is equal to C1 C2 plus C3, that is 3 capacitors. When 3 capacitors connected in parallel, the effective capacitance will be sum of the individual capacitances, right. Where in case of series combination we will get a reciprocal of the capacitance, that is equal to reciprocal of each capacitance, sum of the reciprocals of each individual capacitances. So if you know all these formulas very well, we can easily solve the problems on capacitors, okay. The first problem tells us determine the charge on a 20 microfarad capacitor charged to 18 volts. So first in solution, what and all is given. So 20 microfarad capacitor, that is capacitance of the capacitor, that is 20 microfarad, and voltage across the capacitor is 18 volts. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate Q. We have a direct formula, Q is equal to CV. So put the formula, Q is equal to CV. C is 20 micro 10 to the power of minus 6 into 18 volts, 360 microcoulomb. What is the SI unit of charge is coulomb. So 360 microcoulomb is the charge stored on the capacitor, which is having a capacitance of 20 microfarad when you apply a voltage of 18 volts, okay. Okay, next problem. Two capacitor plates, each of effective area 6 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square are separated by 1.3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Find its capacitance. The space between the plates is filled with air they have given. So two capacitors plates, area, what and all is given, solution. Common area of the plates is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square, and distance between, they are separated by 1.3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Find its capacitance. The space between the that means dielectric medium here is, that is air. For air, permittivity is 1.006. It is approximately equal to 1 we can take. So absolute permittivity we know, so E epsilon naught, that is equal to 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter. How will you find this? See, here for each dielectric material, the permittivity of the medium, the permittivity of the dielectric medium is, we have a chart for that. For that, air is 1.006, approximately equal to 1 we can take. If other items, like for example ceramic capacitors will be having ceramic as a dielectric medium, and some capacitors will be having porcelain, some capacitors will be having mica capacitors will be there. So dielectric medium will be varied, depending on that relative permittivity of the medium will be varied. So we have this chart. Also in the examination, they will give the constant, these constant values, they will be providing us constant values. If the dielectric medium is air, then we should remember epsilon r is equal to 1, because relative permittivity of the air is 1.006, approximately equal to 1. You can take 1. Okay. And next, and in this capacitance of the capacitor, how, on what factors it is depending, that we have a formula epsilon naught epsilon r A by D. In that, epsilon naught is given, the permittivity of free space or air or vacuum is given by 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter. That we have to, that is a universal constant that we have to remember. Okay. Okay. In this, we have to calculate, find its capacitance they have asked. So C is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r A by D. You have to put the formula, and that epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 into epsilon r is 1, A is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square, and D is 1.3 into 10 to the power of minus 3. You people have a calculator, calculate the value of the capacitance, calculate it with using calculator and put the answer. Your answer will be 4.086 picofarad. That is a textbook problem. Don't write the answer directly. Please calculate the answer and put the answer. Okay. Next is, how much energy is stored in a 30 microfarad capacitor with 12 volt across its plates. So this problem will be asked for 2 or 3 marks. So we have a direct formula. What is given, that we have to write down. Capacitance of the capacitor, that is 30 microfarad, and voltage across the capacitor is 12 volt. What we have to calculate is energy stored in the capacitor, that we have a formula, half CV square, half into 30 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into V is 12 square it is. So 1 by 2, that can be 15, 2 15s are 15 into 144, 12 square into 10 to the power of minus 6. Calculate using calculator or by multiplication. That will be 15 4s are 60, 15 4s are 60 plus 6, 15 1s are 15, 2160 microjoules. or 2.16 millijoules will be the energy stored in the capacitor. Next is calculate the total capacitance of three capacitors of 10 microfarad, 20 microfarad and 30 microfarad connected in series. So, three capacitors connected in series means effective capacitance will be 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, 1 by 10 microfarad plus 1 by 20 microfarad plus 1 by 30 microfarad. Calculate it. If you calculate it, you will get 1 by Cs. 1 by 10 you have to do, that is 0.1 into 10 to the power of 6 plus it will be 0.5, 0.05 it will be into 10 to the power of 6 plus 0.033 into 10 to the power of 6 it will be. If you add these things, what you will get is 0.183 into 10 to the power of 6 you will get, that is 1 by Cs. For this, if you want Cs, you have to take reciprocal of this, then you will get the value of the effective capacitance, that will be equal to 5.45 into 10 to the power of 6 minus 6 microfarad. When you take reciprocal of 10 to the power of 6, that will be again 10 to the power of minus 6. So, calculate it and check the answer whether it is right or wrong. Okay. Next is the capacitors of 0.001 microfarad, 0.002 microfarad and 0.005 microfarad are connected in parallel. Calculate the effective capacitance. This is very easy problem. In resistors, when you connect two resistors in series, those resistors will get added up, but in case of capacitor, that the reciprocal of the effective capacitance you will get. So, in the final answer, please verify. You have to calculate effective capacitance, not the reciprocal of capacitance. So, Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, 0.001 plus 0.001 micro plus 0.002 micro plus 0.0005 micro, 0.008 microfarad will be the answer. It's very easy problem. Don't make it complicated. Directly put that and add it up. Next, determine the effective capacitance of the combination shown in figure below. In this, these two capacitors are in parallel. I guess you people remember the formula. I will remove this. These two capacitors are in parallel, add it up, these three are in parallel, add it up, what you will get? So, CAB effective capacitance, CAB is equal to 30 micro plus 30 micro, that will be 60 microfarad. CBC effective capacitance, when 20 microfarad are connected in parallel, 20 micro plus 20 micro plus 20 micro again 60 microfarad. After calculating this, you will get a circuit like A 60 microfarad, C 60 microfarad. So, it will be CBC. So, when these two will be in series, in the sense CAC is equal to 1 by CAC, you will get 60 into 60, CAC is equal to divided by 60 plus 60. How will you get this? 1 by CAC is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by 60 micro plus 1 by 60 micro, right? So CAC will be 60 into 60 divided by 60 plus 60. Again you will get 60 as the 30 microfarad will be the effective value of this series combination. So what will be the final answer? Effective capacitance of this combination will be 30 microfarad. Next one is calculate the value of capacitance for two plates each with common area 3 meters square separated by 0.2 centimeter with the dielectric of A they have given. So in solution we have to calculate the capacitance of the capacitor. The formula is epsilon naught epsilon R A by D. So epsilon naught we know that 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter. Epsilon R is equal to 1.006 or 1 farad per meter, and common area is 3 meters square, and dielectric medium, the distance between the plates, that is 0.2 into, it is in centimeter, it's not in meter. So to convert it into SI unit, 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 or 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter you can write. So epsilon naught is 8.854 10 to the power of minus 12 into 1 into area is 3 meters square, here 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So calculate it and put the answer. Okay. Next one is, these are all very easy problems. If you know the formula very well, you can get easily marks for problems in this chapter, passive electronic components. Find the energy stored in a 4 picofarad capacitor with 6 volts. It's very easy again. What's the formula? E is equal to half CV square. C is given 4 picofarad, V is given 6 volt. We have to calculate energy stored in the capacitor. Formula for energy stored in the capacitor is E is equal to half CV square, half into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 12, 6 square is 36, 32 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joules or picojoules, you can write are joules. Next is 3 capacitors of 2 nanofarad, 4 nanofarad and 6 nanofarad are in series, are connected in such a way that first 2 are in series. For that we have to write the circuit. Two nanofarad, 4 nanofarad are connected in series, and 6 nanofarad. The third is connected in parallel to them. 6 nanofarad is connected in parallel to them. Find the effective capacitance of the entire combination. For this, first we have to, I'll name this as A and B. CAB is equal to 4 nano into 2 nano divided by 4 nano plus 2 nano. How will you get this? If C1 and C2, 1 by Cs is equal to C1 plus 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. If you take LCM C1 C2, it will be C2 plus C1, that is 1 by Cs. Cs is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay. In the same way, when two resistors are connected in series, you can write C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. 8 nanofarad, nano square it will be again, 8 into 10 to the power of minus 18 divided by 6 into 10 to the power of minus 9, 6 by 8, that is 4 by 3, 1.33 into 10 to the power of minus 9 farad is CAB. Okay, series combination I will take. CAB means it will be completely, so CAB I will calculate now, that will be parallel with this. These two are in series and that is parallel with this, so that will be added 6 nanofarad plus 1.33 nanofarad. What will get? 7.33 nanofarad is the final answer. Okay, analyze the problem. Whether it is correct or not, you have to check it once. What and all I am writing on the board, just don't follow blindly, because if I do mistakes, nothing is changed, but if you do mistakes in the examination, your marks will be reduced. So watch the video carefully. So college is going to start very soon, I guess. We hope that we'll meet you soon. So please don't keep pending videos. Okay, concentrate on the studies. Whatever may be the situation, we should do our work properly. Okay. Next is two capacitors of 60 microfarad, each are connected in parallel. For that we have to write the circuit. Two capacitors of 60 microfarad are connected in parallel. The combination is further connected in series with two capacitors of 30 by, okay, it is connected in series with 30 microfarad and 75 microfarad. Calculate the total capacity, not capacity, capacitance of the circuit. I will name this as A, B, C and D. First I will calculate AB. If two capacitors, these two capacitors are in parallel, so CAB is equal to 120 microfarad. So CAD I will get that 3R, this will be equal to effective capacitance of 120 microfarad. So CAD is 1 by 120 microfarad plus 1 by 30 microfarad plus 1 by 75 microfarad, that is 1 by CAD you will get, or 1 by CS also you can write. So after taking reciprocals of this, you will get some values and add it up, and then again you have to take reciprocal to get the value of CS. 1 by CS you will get, if you calculate these three, you will get 1 by CS, then you have to take reciprocal, then you will get CS value. Okay, I will not do it here, do it yourself using calculators, that will be easy, and tell me the answer in the group. Okay. Don't neglect. Once I meet you people, I am going to check your problems book. I am going to check your problems book. So make sure you have all the problems in your book. Next one, two capacitors of capacitance 20 microfarad and 30 microfarad are connected in series across 200 volts DC supply. Find the equivalent capacitance. Okay, 20 microfarad and solution, when 20 microfarad and 30 microfarad are connected in series along with the voltage source 200 volts, we have to calculate effective capacitance. The charge on each capacitor, charge will be same because it's a series combination. Charge we have to find out, and potential difference across each capacitor because it is a voltage series combination, voltage is going to divide. We have to calculate V1 and V2. Okay, two capacitors are connected in series in the 1 by Cs is equal to, or Cs only you can directly write, only two capacitors are there. So Cs is equal to 20 micro into 30 micro divided by 50 micro, 30 plus 20, 60 into 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by 5. Okay, 12 microfarad is the effective capacitance. 12 microfarad is the effective capacitance. So to calculate charge, Q is equal to CV. C is 12 micro, that is 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into V is 200 volt, 2400 microcoulomb is the total charge on the charge on each capacitor. So V1 is equal to Q by C, C1, that is Q is 2400 micro divided by C1 is 20 micro. So 120 volts. Next one, V2 is equal to Q by C2, you have to do 2400 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 30 into 10 to the power of minus 6, 80 volts. So in series combination of two capacitors 20 micro and 30 micro are connected in series. So 200 volt DC supply is connected across the combination. 120 volt supply is voltage is stored in the first capacitor and 80 volts, remaining 80 volts in the second capacitor. Okay. This kind of problems will be asked for 5 marks. Two capacitors of capacitances 3 picofarad, 12 picofarad are connected in parallel across 30 volt DC supply. Determine effective capacitance of the capacitor. So effective capacitance solution, Cp is equal to 3 plus 12, 15 picofarad is the effective capacitance. Determine next one, the charge on each capacitor, because this is a parallel combination, charge will be dividing. So Q is equal to the basic formula CV, Q1 is equal to C1V, because it is a parallel combination, voltage remains same. So voltage is 30 volt, therefore Q1 is equal to C1V 3 pico (90 picocoulomb) Q2 is equal to C2V. C2 is 12 pico into 30, 360 pico coulomb. And next the total charge on the combination, that will be 450. Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 also you can do, or Q is equal to Cp into V also you can do. 15 into 30, that will be 450, or you can do this also, that is 450 pico coulomb.